Hello. Welcome to my channel Donut Lover. Today I'll making corn recipes. Sweet corn. Hello. Today I'll be making sweet corn recipes. Corn is quite healthy in nature and all parts of the corn can be used. You can see they are fresh corns which have been made. Today I'll be making corn donuts, corn sweet corn soup and corn silk tea. Corn silk is also useful. It's quite beneficial for our health. Hello. For making corn silk tea, first you need to heat the water and we need to remove the husk. This husk is also useful. So let's see how we'll do it. I'll first use this tray. And before this, these are the silks. This is dark in color. So first we need to cut both the parts of the corn. This is dark in nature, we can use it, but I will be using the golden part of the corn silks. So I'll just cut them and I'll add it to the water. It's not a rocket science, you can do it yourself. Here you go. So we need to remove the husks. So carefully we will cut a larger part of this so that we can remove the husk nicely. we need to have the intact husk. This husk can be used to make any creative arts. Just I'll show you what I have made. These are the creative arts which can be made with using corn husk. This is a hot mat. You can keep hot utensils over it. Right now I have used it as a display. So now we'll just cut both the parts, and you need to see that the end of the part is cut properly. So carefully remove the husk. So here we are getting a wider husk. So since it is round in shape, you just need to trim the other part so that you get a rectangular form. See, now you get a rectangular form. You can wrap anything inside this, and you can use it for wrapping any food items and cook in it. You can use it as an alternate to a butter paper as well. This is the top part. Similarly, we'll be removing the husks gently. You can see how I am retaining it. If there is any question, please let me know. I need to cut it a bit more. There are a few corns in it. You just remove them gently. We will be using it in the recipe. See, there is a more simpler way to take out the corns, but I find this way so that I can use the corn husks. I am trying my best so that it does not tear off. It's stuck. These are the corn silks. Do you know that every corn has one hair each attached to it? Even I didn't know. Now we will use these corns. I had already washed the corns. Now I'll put them in the hot water. These corn silk, once boiled, it is quite beneficial for your health. It treats urinary tract infection, for prostate and other health problems. It cleans up your bladder. So if you have any kind of urine problem, you can drink corn silk tea. You can deep fry this corn silk and you can use it in your salads as well. But I prefer corn silk tea since you are just taking out the flavor of the corn and they taste just like corn. If you want, you can add honey to it. That is optional, or you can just drink it the same way. And the yellow liquid what is obtained, they look so beautiful. You can use it in the soups as well. And one more thing I would like to show you. First, let me take out the other corn also. I will use corn silk of both the corns. You need to ensure that wherever the corn husk is attached, that needs to be separate so that it is easy to remove it. You can discard the ones which is already torn and the inner corn husk can be used. This one doesn't look so nice, neat and clean. It's a bit dark. See how easy it was to take out the husks. Earlier, I wish I knew it earlier that these husks can be used too. This is food scrap. We usually throw it away, but you can use it in your art and craft, and you can prepare various things with it. You can use your creative minds. Now we'll take and we'll add it to this. When you are using these corn husks, they release a flavor along with your dishes. See, can you see the threads? Each corn has one thread each. Now we'll let it simmer. Now another thing which I would like to tell you, that taking out the corn kernel is very easy. I'll show you. I'll take a bowl. I think I need a plate for it. I'll do it over here itself. Let me remove the corn silks. Hello everyone. If there is any questions, you can ask me. For this, you need to take it out like this. So the whole corn I'll be using in today's recipe, where I'll be using the corn silk, the corn kernels, and even the core of the corn. This core of the corn has lot of flavors in it, and while making the tea I will add this core. That's why I am taking out. There are two ways how you can take out the corns. Since I will be mincing the corns, that's why I am just cutting off with the Can you see that? How easy it is to make it. So now this corn You can just cut them half. Let me see if it will fit into it. Yes. Now this corn will taste really delicious, the corn silk tea. Do you know using this corn silk tea, you can make various desserts as well. You can make corn candy as well with it. It has got a sticky starch in it which will thicken the recipe. So if you add a little of this juice of the corn core and the corn silk, it will add an extra flavor to your soup as well. So I'll be using in the recipe. I'll also show you how it will look once the tea is made. So I'll just take out the other one. So you can see you don't need to wait. See, I'll just turn like this. You need a sharp knife for this, taking out the core, and be careful not to cut your hands. So, yeah, it's totally overloaded, so we'll let it cook for some time. Any questions, please let me know. Corn is quite beneficial for our health, so you can have them whenever you want. It's seasonal product. You need to boil this for some time. Can you see the color? How yellow it is looking? I have not added anything. I have just added corn silk and the core of the corn. Let's clear up the space. So today we'll be making corn silk tea, corn donuts, corn soup, and any questions relating to corn you can ask me. I'll answer you. So we need to clear the chopping board first to proceed further. There's less space over here. So how do you want the corn donuts to look like? So for adding color to our corn donuts, I'll be adding carrot to it. And another thing, you can see the size of the corn, they are big. So for this recipe, I will just separate a little. For the soup and for the donuts as well, so that you can view it. And these we will crush them. So how do you think? Do you want me to chop it? So I'll be using this chopper and adding the corns to it. This is an easier process. You can crush them in the grinder, but I don't want to make it a paste. I want it to be a bit coarse. Having a coarse corn will taste delicious. There are various ways you can make this same recipe. Any questions? So I am using a chopper for this. The corn silk tea is getting ready. I have chopped my corns a little bit more. Yeah. Yes. So you can see few corn is whole and few it is already crushed. So this will give a very good texture and it will taste delicious. Now I will grind these separated corn. Since I am already got the texture what I needed, these ones I will grind it coarsely. So the silk tea is getting ready. Do you think it has got crushed? Yes, see it's more fine. So this I'll keep it separately. So now I have with me green chilies, I'll just chop them a bit. I'll add the carrot. Now you will say, why did I not chop it along with the corns because I didn't want the red color to mix up so much. So I am separately mincing them. This will go into the corn donuts and that red color will look beautiful. I need to mince them. I'll add a bit of ginger. Bit of garlic. Garlic is optional. If you want, you can add it, or else you can skip them as well. But they would taste delicious when you add it to it. Now let's see what's the condition. It's like this. So you can see the carrot as well, and there will be a crunch in it. For the soup, we will finely chop it because I don't want this crushy texture. It should look very neat. That's why the thicker part of the carrot I used to mince it in the chopper because they are usually hard in nature. Just neatly take everything off. The corn silk tea is getting ready. And now we are making corn donuts. Any questions, please let me know. Yes, I'll be back in a second. Any questions? We'll add a bit of spring onion. These spring onions were grown in my home garden, kitchen garden. This I'll use in the soup. Discard the yellow part. I did not crush them so that we get a beautiful texture in it and it doesn't become watery. The corn silk tea is getting ready. I am preparing the corn donuts. Any questions? Okay, a bit of coriander. Yes. We'll use the stem as well. We'll just take out the roots. and we will use the stem. The stems have lot of fragrance. You should not discard them. You should use it in your recipes. Coriander has a beautiful aroma and the whole home will smell like coriander, and that gives a good vibes. How are you liking the recipe so far? Not much of spices will be used in it. You will just see how I'll be making the donuts. The corn husks, I will retain it. I'll keep it in the refrigerator in a Ziploc bag, and I'll use it the next day for preparing a wrap. And retaining it in the refrigerator will improve the it will last longer. Otherwise it will get discolored. If you keep it outside, it can stay about a week, because after that it will start rotting. So let's see the condition of the corn silk tea right now. Here you go. Can you see? Wait, I'll show you the color of the corn silk. Can you see it yellow? The more longer, many a times you can boil the corns along with the corn kernels without deseeding them, and you can boil them and use the whole, or you can also boil with the cover or removing the cover along with the silks. That way also you get the corn silk tea. So there, what happens that once the whole corn is boiled without removing the corn kernels, the boiled kernels is much more easier to remove. You can remove it by your hand as well. So now let's proceed further for the donuts. So here we have corn kernels, we have ginger, we have garlic, we have green chilies, coriander, spring onions, and carrot. Carrot is giving a beautiful color to it, the yellow and green. In this recipe we'll be adding salt, around half a teaspoon. I'll be adding cumin seeds, around half a teaspoon. I'll be adding black pepper and a bit of coriander seeds. Coriander seeds gives a good bite, and the fragrance of coriander seeds is, when you taste them and give a bite, definitely they give a good aroma in your taste buds as well. Some cumin seeds powder. What else do you want me to put in? This is a simple recipe. I can add a little bit of garam masala to it. It is optional. It is not required. Even the plain would taste good. I'll be adding a bit of chickpeas flour. This is besan. Just to give a binding to it, you can add any flour. Since besan tastes very good, this much is sufficient. If required, I'll be adding more to it. So, and a bit of baking powder. That's it. And now we'll mix them. Use your hands to mix them. Can you watch them clearly? No potatoes have been added. It's simply corn. And since I have added salt, it will leave some water. So I think I'll be needing a bit more of binding to it. So I'll add a few. Chickpea flour really tastes delicious. We make pakoda out of it, and donuts is just like that. It fritters taste amazing. You just need a binding. Corns cook faster. It just take a few minutes to cook, and particularly it has been crushed. That's why it will take less time to cook. You can also boil the corns and cook, but the raw ones will taste something different. Sufficient. So now we'll put oil in the pan and we'll start cooking the corn donuts. So what do you want me to do? First, should I start the soup or should I make the donuts first? Hello everyone. Any questions? Please let me know. So you can see the condition of the kitchen. Here is the corn husk, which you can use it for making any wrap. These you just need to cut them from trim the both the ends so that you get a rectangular sheet like sheet for where you can wrap the ingredients. You can cook anything. You can cook meat. You can cook make a paturi out of it. You don't need to purchase whatever ingredients you have at hand. You can use it to make a wrap and you can use them in your recipes. And here we have the ingredients of the soup. Let me just cut all the ingredients of the soup. These are the corn which I have crushed them partially. I have coarsely chopped them in the hand chopper. Finely chop the onions. In this the onions will taste nice and garlic will give a good flavor to the. I have not added it into the chopper so that I get a beautiful cut into it because they would look beautiful. Because I will not be grinding it again. This would be the final presentation of the soup. And I will not be adding any thickening agent in it. Hello everyone. Be careful while chopping. Don't chop your fingers. Once all the ingredients are ready, we'll start with the recipe. So here the onions have been chopped. Even if a few onions are bigger in size, it will hardly matter. They will get cooked. There will be a crunch. You just need to finely chop. These will give a beautiful taste. So now I am finely chopping ginger. These bites taste amazing while in the when the soup will be ready. These bites will taste delicious. You can also grind them if you want. Many people like to have a fine paste. Now it depends what you would like to have and how you would like to have it. I don't mind to have a bite. When there are kids and they want to they don't like to drink a soup, then making a paste is better so that they don't know what is it. But if it has got a beautiful color and hue, definitely they would enjoy the soup, because no matter, soups are quite healthy and delicious. Here it's done. So now I'll come with the carrots. Just gently slice them. Be careful, don't cut your hands. And I need square pieces, finely square pieces. So just turn them. Since I'm using a bigger knife, I need to be a bit careful, because usually regularly I chop with a smaller knife. Oh, sorry, I think you are unable to see. I did not take care which way the camera just got moved. So the carrots are also ready. So now we'll come with the spring onions. We'll just discard the yellow part of the spring onions and we'll use the green part. Having your own kitchen garden is so wonderful thing that you can take out the greens whenever you want, and the greens look so beautiful. I have a pineapple plant. It's almost 18 months and I use the pineapple leaves and make pineapple tea out of it whenever required. The juice of the pineapple leaves are also useful and beneficial for the health. Along with the pineapple scraps, you can boil it in water and you can have them. It is a good antioxidant and it's beneficial for your health. Whenever the leaves grow a bit longer, I use them. So now I will go with the remaining of the coriander leaves. I'll just chop off the roots and then I'll proceed further. So now, just before I complete this, I'll show you the corn silk tea. It's done. It has been boiled for a longer time, so I'll just switch off the flame and I'll strain it after some time. This I'll be adding at the end and while sauteing the soup. that will give a beautiful green color to it. So you can see how many things are there. There is purple, there is white, there is red, there is green, there is yellow, and now you wonder how the soup will look like. Hello everyone. Today I am making corn silk tea, corn donuts, corn soup. Just remove this one. Any questions? Please let me know. Later on also, when you can watch my live video, you can just give a question. If you want to know something, I will answer it for you. One thing I forgot was the green chili, which I had already used in the other recipe. I'll just trim off the ends and I'll just finely chop them. This will give a good kick to the soup. Some people want it bland, but this spice, the heat of the chili will spicen up the soup. That's it. So for this we will add oil and butter to the pan. Some water in it. That will look. I usually cut into cubes, butter into cubes. First we'll add the ginger and garlic. This will give a good aroma. We'll not allow it to brown. We'll add the rest of the ingredients one by one. We added the white part of the spring onions and now we'll add the onions. Onions and corn is a very good combination. They taste so amazing, and butter corn, oh, it's so delicious. We'll add the green chilies. Can you see the color? Now we'll add the carrots. And little bit of coriander leaves. By frying the coriander leaves in the butter, they will look green even after it is cooked. The remaining is there in the chopping board. So now the coriander has got cooked. Now we will add the corn. So the corn is sorted. Now we'll add some water to it. See the color. It will get cooked soon. In the meanwhile, we'll add some salt to it. Mind it, we have used salted butter, and I'll be adding more water to this soup. I have added quarter spoon salt to it, and an important thing which I will be adding right now is corn silk sweet, which I have made. I'll just show you. Let me clear up the space in the meanwhile. See how it's looking. Can you see the beautiful color? The more the corn silk, the more it will look. So I'll be adding this one to the corn soup as well, so that a strong corn flavor will be there. And the remaining I'll be drinking it as a tea. So you can have it whenever you bring corn to your home, you can have it. I'll just keep it aside for the moment. So now we have the corn silk tea ready, and we will discard the rest of the residue. Unless and until you need to make any handicraft items, you can retain it. In this corn silk tea, you can add salt, you can add sugar or honey. Honey is best option, or you can just have them like that. So now the corn silk tea is getting ready and the soup is getting ready. Here you go. Isn't it looking beautiful? At this stage you can add corn flour to it, but I will not be adding any corn flour. We will drink it just like this. Just a dash of pepper into it. So the corn silk tea is ready and the sweet corn soup is getting ready. It's about to be cooked, and now we'll proceed with the corn donuts. So we'll just shift the just wipe it with a dry cloth. So our corn donuts, now we'll be making the corn donuts. So the corn soup is getting ready. I'll just check the salt. We'll just add a little bit more salt and a little sugar. Sugar will balance all the flavors and it will taste delicious. And if you want a creamier texture, you can add a little cream or milk to it. But we will go as it is. Yeah, it's delicious. And it's done. So now we'll proceed with the corn donuts. So for this we'll need to add oil. We'll be shallow frying it, so I will not add much of oil. I'll just add so that just a moment. Need to yeah. I hope now it will be clear. How are you liking the recipe? Please let me know in the comments. So now we'll proceed further with the corn donuts. So we'll mix the corn donuts and we'll keep water handy so that I can clean my hands in between. Just wet your hands and then we'll add a little donuts, a little of the, flatten them from both sides and we'll make a hole. Let me try. What do you think? I need more. Let's see how this one goes. If it is perfect, then we'll proceed further, or else we'll make small rounders. Just scrap your hands and just wash and come back. So now we are making the corn donuts. Let's see how it looks. This way less of oil will get wasted. Yeah, I'm cooking it on low flame. They will really taste delicious. Well, definitely try this recipe. You can give whatever shape you want. I just wanted to make it a shape of a donut. And it's a savory donut, a good snack, an evening snack. You can have it. See how they look. Since this was the first one, I just made one because the oil got heated. So let me even up the sides. You can just give it a turn. It's done. We'll just take this out like this. So all the oil has come off and we'll keep them over here. So now let's make the next one. Just wet your hands. This is a bowl of water which I have kept beside me. Now we'll take another one like here. We'll take another one. Before doing the next, we'll size you can make it on your own, whatever small and big which you can manage. You can also add potatoes to it. That gives a good binding. You can make kebabs in the shape of a donuts as well, but just ensure that all the sides are stuck together. Sometimes due to the weight management, where some part of it is heavy and some part of it is light, then it breaks. I think the pan is filled. I will wait for the next batch. We need to overturn it. Cook it on low flame so that it does not burn. This is the first I have given. Yeah. This is the last one. I'll leave it 3 because it will have space to cook. So you see, with less oil also you can make them. So the corn soup is ready. Now we need to place it in a bowl. I'll just show you how it will look. So now let's see. We'll take out a bowl of soup. You can add pepper to it. This is pepper. And I'll add pepper to this one also. Little bit. And just mix them. Sorry. So now we'll start overturning them and checking how the donuts have come out. Wow, perfect. Wonderful. A beautiful golden color. This is what exactly we need. You should ensure that the corn gets cooked from all the sides. I think the heat is low. We'll just heat it up a bit more. I've just increased the flame. Yeah. Isn't it looking beautiful? This part will cook a bit more. Today we are making corn silty, corn donuts and sweet corn soup. All of them made with 2 corns which we had purchased from the market. They were fresh corns and we have made it out of it. I hope you love this recipe and definitely comment once you make it and how you like the recipe. It doesn't take much of a time. You just need to work carefully. You can do all the 3 things together. Today I have been slow. If I would have prepared everything well in hand, it would be much more faster. So now I'll start taking it out one by one. So this one is ready. The sides will get cooked. So now you can see I'll be placing it over here. So these are donuts which we are making. So now again back to this. We wet the hands. Make a hole and keep it. Make a hole and keep it. Now this is the last one. Whatever we have to gather the amount together. So I'll just wet my hands, both my hands, or else it will be difficult to take it out. Just squeeze everything together. Whatever the flavors in the corn and the chickpea flour will be here. I just added a few, scraping it off and adding it to the oil. They will also taste amazing. Don't worry, we will just need to take it out earlier because they are small and they will brown fast. I'll just wash my hands and join you back. So today I am making corn donuts, sweet corn soup and corn silk tea. I hope you like the recipe. Just need to remove them like this. Small ones you can overturn faster. See, they have got golden brown. This one has got a bit bigger in size. So you need to be careful while overturning so that they don't break. Yeah. So you can see how they are looking. Aren't they looking tempting? So let me plate the other one as well. By the time it is getting cooked, let me show you what we have prepared today. These are corn husks, this is corn silk tea, this is corn soup, and this is corn donut. This we will serve it with jalapeno chutney which I had made earlier. You can have it with this. You can have a little sauce. I'll just show you. You can use mustard sauce as well. So look at these donuts, how they are looking. Let's proceed with this ones. We'll have to complete them before. I hope you are liking this recipe. Definitely give this a try. It's an easy recipe. Everyone can make it with the simplest ingredient which you have at home. I think it will cook a bit more longer. We need to take out the smaller ones. Yeah, this one will also. You can see it's slightly brown. I'll take out the smaller ones. These don't need to be cooked. increase the heat. How are you liking the recipe? Please let us know in the comments. Then I'll come up with more new exciting recipes where you can gain knowledge as well. A little bit more to be done. Yeah, I think this one is done. The sides needs to be prepared. This one is done. Now we'll switch off the flame and start removing it from the fire. The heat itself will allow it. See, it's done. This is how you can just tilt. If it is a pan, it's much more easier. If you are using a kadhai or a vessel where it does not have a handle, then removing it becomes a bit difficult. So you can just tilt it so that the oil gets to the other side and you can strain off the excess oil. So this way we will remove all the corn donuts. So the corn donuts are ready, and so now you see what we have prepared today. I'll just show you. So now you can see the corn donuts, the corn silk tea and the corn soup. How they are looking. They are looking beautiful and they are really delicious. And these are the corn husk which I will be using it later on. I will be putting it in a Ziploc bag and refrigerating it. It can last for around a week. I have tried so, and I will be using it for preparing a wrap, and you can also use it for your crafts. Since now I have nothing to make for craft, I have already made earlier. These are colored corn husks, and these are the ones without color and with color. It's a combination of colored and uncolored ones. And these are a few decorative pieces which you can make. This I will be using it as a hot mat, and I also use it, or I use it in my food videos where I need a prompt and I something created by my own self, and it adds beauty to your kitchen as well. So this is how it is being made. I'll just show you one corn fritters how it will look by breaking them. So let's see how soft it is, and they are very soft. And the corns, whether they are cooked or not, yes, they are cooked. It's juicy as well. So try them, and you can have it in your snacks. You can make a burger out of it. You can use it in your wrap. You can make tortillas, and you can add this with mayo and other chutneys, and add any ketchup. You can have a chutney, any kind of chutney, mustard sauce, anything. And soup is also there. They will also taste delicious. And definitely give this recipe a try, and do let me know in the comments how you liked it. So here I am ending this live video relating to corn special. I hope you loved and enjoyed the recipe. Bye bye for now, and next time something else.